What do we mean by the term rigging or rigging in 3D? Well, in its simplest form, 3D rigging is the process of creating a control system which can deform other objects. Most commonly, characters are rigged before they are animated because if a character model doesn't have a rig, they can't be deformed, articulated, and moved around. In fact, if you think about how we are able to move, we have a skeleton, which gives us a strong frame and a foundation for everything else. We have muscles, and they control the skeleton by pulling and pushing it around. We then have skin. That's what we see, and it keeps us all together. Now, this is a ridiculously simplified version of human anatomy, but these elements form the core foundations of our movement. And it's kind of the same in 3D. We can create skeletons. They give us a frame for articulation and movement. Muscles. The muscles of a rig I like to think as the rigging systems and what drives the skeletal frame. It, of course, can include a muscle system, but this is an advanced topic which we don't have the scope to cover. I'm more thinking of the actual drivers for the skeleton. So things like kinematics, which dictate the kind of controls that we have, and we'll have more on these later. Of course, we can also think about the controls, the actual controllers, the inputs we can use to create animation from our rigs. Again, we have skin. It's the geometry that we see, the geometry that deforms if we use the controls to articulate the frame. So with all of that said, let's head on over to 3ds Max. We're going to say hi to Scooter, where I'll be able to show you these three elements which are included in the final rig.